It's January 1st, 2021, and the worst year of all time is finally over. That's why I figured that now is the best time to start a gaming channel, because my life can't get any worse than this.
You tripping!
Now don't laugh when I tell you that it's actually because of one of 2020's most controversial games that I decided to follow my dreams.
Have you ever had a dream that you
That's right, I'm talking about Cyberpunk 2077. Nothing like going into 2021 on a new life path. But let's be honest here, this is my first video ever on this channel. So by the time people actually see this, it might already be 2077.
Is that you?
I've been waiting for you.
Cyberpunk.
So you've probably been anticipating Cyberpunk 2077 since the Mayans predicted our impending doom, and when these memes were viral. Well, it's finally here, and it was the greatest launch a game has ever seen. Well, maybe it missed the mark a little bit. But with polarizing reactions from the entire world of gaming, Cyberpunk is stuck in a limbo between wow, this is the most beautiful game I've ever seen, to wow, I can't believe they spent 8 years to make Blade Runner the game, but with RuneScape graphics. All in all, to me, this game was worth begging my corpo IT guy to install this GPU intensive game on my job's public workstation computer.
I need it!
Which happens to have an RTX 3090 in it. Like I mentioned earlier, this is my first video on this channel. I've always been a gamer ever since I received my first GameCube with Luigi's Mansion when I was just a wee lad.
What is this horrid creature? A goblin mutant.
That's my wee lad.
Now that many years have passed and hours of YouTube tutorials have been consumed, jobs and contracts that have been fulfilled, I have finally refined my video editing skills. So if you enjoy this first video and want to watch more like this in the future, please subscribe to my new channel and follow me on socials. And also, tune into my Twitch channel that I just started when I come around to that damn thing. So, without further ado, as I jump headfirst into a potentially devastating career move, here is why Cyberpunk 1977 was worth making a gaming channel. You are V, a mercenary that spends the majority of their time shooting things, slashing things, driving things, and putting things in you, as they seek to become a legend in Night City. Oh, and you have the choice of coming from one of 3 life paths. I chose the one where I'm a part of the Wild Hogs. Without diving into too many spoilers, you lose your buddy in a heist gone wrong, and now you are left with a huge bullet-sized headache. Hold up, samurai, you gotta shoot, slash, drive, and put more things in you, but this time with a talking tumor that looks and sounds like Keanu Reeves, who ends up being either your BFFL or the evil voice in your head that compels you to not wash your hands after using the bathroom. The world of Cyberpunk itself, created by Mike Pondsmith, is a very distinct and interesting one. Some of the elements that make this world so intriguing are the ones that mirror our own. Night City is a hedonistic, decaying, and dangerous metropolis full of widespread income disparity, political corruption, and heaps of trash, just like real-life cities. But it's also a visual marvel, thanks to CD Projekt Red and their passion for creating incredibly immersive worlds with many varied environments. It's like I left 2020 for something worse, but unlike my real life in 2020, I can run around with a samurai sword and use terms like chumba and gonk.
You fucking gonk!
Now, I want to clarify that this video is much less of a review, but rather a form of communication to appreciate a work of art. However, art is subjective and nothing is perfect.
Oh my god.
Because unless you got your hands on one of those hard to find Google Sycamores or an Infinity Gauntlet, this game is basically broken. But I'm not here to feed a fat horse. These problems are all over the news. I wanted to bring attention to something important that's being overshadowed by these horrendous technical issues. Because even with the 8 years and many delays for the development of this game, many players were left hopeful that even with the bugs and glitches, that this would actually be a fleshed out experience. Don't get me wrong, I am being a little nitpicky due to a few reasons, but this game feels like it needed to be delayed at least another 6 months. Swathes of unfinished sections of the map, overlooked locations that feel underutilized, to things that were advertised to be in this game. Can you buy your own property? Nope. V's apartment is completely pointless because even the stash can be accessed from your vehicle trunk. Can you paint or add shooty things to your car? Nope. Can you bedazzle your weapons? Nope. Can you give V a perm after spending hours in the awesome character creator? Nope, that's right, you can't even give V a haircut. Even CD Projekt Red's most popular game, The Witcher 3, had crazy bugs, but if you explored the world, there were so many stories waiting to unfold. Making transactions in this game, by the way, is an atrocious process because they are conducted through a complicated and bland menu. Even elements that appear in the game, like drinking, smoking, or eating, can't be done unless it's a cutscene. I know, for gameplay purposes, it is faster to just consume these items through a menu instead of showing V horking down a burrito before a boss fight. Besides all those, driving is atrocious, AI is dumb as rocks, there aren't any non-scripted car chases, and police teleport randomly out of nowhere when you get out of line. The end. And to conclude this very negative portion of the video, I do have to mention that CD Projekt Red should have just left this game in the oven longer. They rushed the development of this game at the expense of the incredibly talented people who truly put their passion into this work of art. Now, I am being dramatic here, and I do have faith that this game can be turned around. I mean, CD Projekt Red has a great track record of fixing their games and adding in content months after they release. There is less pressure to deliver complete games, as developers can easily shove patches down our internet pipelines at any time. I guess I'll just have to wait for the enhanced, maximum Game of the Year Collector's Edition remastered version to come out. If you are lucky enough to boot up this game without this,
oh no. Oh no, not again, boys, no!
Then I have only one thing to say.
Good morning, Night City!
Night City and its surrounding areas create an incredible map worth exploring, especially with ray tracing. This game is so pretty to look at when it works, and even on next-gen consoles, which are running the last-gen builds, look absolutely amazing. There's just so much to do, so many things to collect, and holy are there so many things to collect, and incredible people to interact with. Whether you're eating yakitori in Japantown with Takamura,
What is this?
or exploring the Badlands with Pan Am, this world feels lived in, active, and ready to take many hours away from your family and loved ones. Now, depending on your choices, V can either be a really complex anti-hero or a complete dude. And this is distinguished by the strong performances of both the male and female V actors. Even though the main story is relatively short for an open world game, it's the side quests for your companions that truly steal the show. And by the way, I love these characters. I was impressed that Keanu Reeves was more than a minor character as Johnny Silverhand. Pan Am, Judy Takamura are more complex, emotional, and more interesting than some of my real friends. Though my girlfriend does hate it when I disrupt our alone time to hang out with Pan Am. I was thrilled with my first ending, but went ahead and played through the others. Depending on how you play, the character arcs of V, Silverhand, and his companions can all lead down satisfying roads that all wrap up this futuristic tale. And did I mention, this game is hilarious. From the raunchy advertisements, to Johnny's humor, to even the emails, this world manages to balance its goofy tone with serious themes that make you cry in pain while you're laughing your ass off.
Get some side action.
The way this game integrates systems from various different genres is a feat worth talking about. The gunplay, swordplay, stealth play, and net running have elements of some of the best games in the generation. And I can't talk about Cyberpunk Cyberpants without mentioning how extraordinary the audio mix and soundtrack is. The guns have real shooty sound, the cars make the vroom vroom, the enemies go bonk when they die, and the music is bopping, bro. Whether you're crashing your car or glitching your vehicle out of the map in Night City, the radio's playing dope sounds from A$AP Rocky, Grimes, and Run the Jewels, to name a few. The in-game soundtrack makes my heart race during the intense bullet sponge boss battles. Now, there's a reason why I've spent over 100 hours on PC and 50 more on my Xbox just for this game. Even though Cyberpunk 2077 is an unfinished and buggy mess with a lot of cut features, it sticks the landing by being a gorgeous visual experience with an incredibly satisfying story worth multiple playthroughs. I will be playing this game for months to come, especially after CD Projekt Red gets their together, because damn did I have a great time. This game is enough for me to want to be inspired to tell the world about it, to finally commit to closing myself off from my family and coworkers,
So I've simply decided I am never leaving my house again.
to starting a goddamn gaming channel on YouTube. I'm telling you, if you're able to play this game on a platform that doesn't make it look like Sneak King for the Xbox 360, this experience is worth 3 bites of street yakitori out of 3.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic.
But that's just my opinion! Thank you guys for watching my first video ever. I hope this was a fun experience, as this is just the beginning of another YouTube channel dedicated to spewing unnecessary opinions about one of the most engaging mediums of art. Please support a big kid with big dreams by liking this video and subscribing to my new channel. Please turn on my bell notifications so that you are informed when I post. Thanks again, guys, and have a happy new year.